No basketball game exists in a vacuum. What's come before, what will follow. On these courts, the story is everything. It's what makes us cheer and boo before the game has even started. It's what turns us into fans and haters. It gives us underdogs, upsets, dynasties, buzzer beaters, classic rivalries. At its best, the story can turn a jump shot into the shot.
Here's Michael at the foul line.
The shot. It's the story. Got us wearing ridiculously oversized jerseys, jumping on bandwagons, shaving names into our face. And it's a story that brings us all together to understand. It's not just a court. It's an epicenter. Where plots unfold.
Fires the three.
And the drama writes itself. So, what will your story be? NBA 2K16, star in the Spike Lee joint. Product not yet rated.
Yo, what up YouTube? It's your boy King Ju back again with another video, NBA 2K16. I'm going to break down the commercial which you just saw into what I'm getting from that commercial. It says you're going to be basically 2K said you're going to be a type high school player. So I'm going to look into the details and give you my thoughts soon as the commercial shows something that piques my interest. I will stop and I will talk about it. So before this video even starts, like, share, and if you new, you see the screen, subscribe to your boy. And let's get into this.
No basketball game exists in a vacuum. What's come before, what will follow. On these courts,
right here is a high school court. So what I'm getting from this is in NBA 2K16, this is where my player is going to be young and he's going to be playing. So they might have a cutscene of him playing in high school. You probably not going to be playing in high school. I do not know. I might be wrong, but usually from 2K history, they probably just going to have some cutscenes because Spike Lee is a film director. He's not really into the gaming world. So if he did have this when you could play in high school, that would be dope. But what overall would you be? That's really what I'm getting from this. What overall would you be if you played in high school, if you played against other players in high school? Because if you're in high school, you will have to go to college, and if you're in college, you have to play 1 year in college to go in the NBA. This is what I'm getting from this. But let's go ahead and get into the rest of this breakdown.
the story is everything.
It's probably saying right here that you will be a state champion 4 years in a row, probably a player of the year in your city or in your state or something, since you are a type high school player, and all the college scouts are looking at you and something like that. So you might have like Duke, Kentucky, or North Carolina, or Syracuse, any type of top college recruiting stats, but you're probably going to get to pick your college. You're probably not going to be able to play in college, but right now, this is what I'm getting from this commercial, that you will be a champion. In high school, you will be a champion since you're a top high school player. But let's go ahead and get in the rest of this breakdown.
It's what makes us cheer and boo before the game has even started. It's what turns.
Okay, what Spike Lee just said, he said that they would cheer and boo before the game even started. So you probably had some cut scenes of when you are off the court and you're playing at your local rec center or a park or something. You'll probably have some haters or something like that. You might have some fans that notice how good you are and something like that. So it seems like you might have a little black top into the story mode, but this is what I'm getting from it so far. Also, you get like a Warriors, so you probably get like you probably playing for the Warriors in a high school, not the Golden State Warriors, but you'll probably be playing, your high school team will probably be the Warriors. So this is what I'm getting from it. But I always say 2K might surprise us, or this might happen. But most of this, I think it will be cutscene. But let's go ahead and get into the rest of it.
And haters. It gives us underdogs, upsets, dynasties, buzzer beaters, classic rivalries.
So he just said classic rivalries. It seems like you might have a rival when you're in high school going into your college season and into your NBA season. So we might see a different type of Jackson Ellis or a better improvement of Dante Ellis. I don't know, but this is what I'm getting from what Spike Lee said. Let's go ahead and get into the rest of it.
At its best, the story can turn a jump shot into the shot.
Here's Michael at the foul line. The shot.
So what he just now said, when you make a clutch shot, it will probably be recognized when you're in high school or when you're in college and into your NBA season. So it will look back into your history. When you played college, you'll have a historic shot that you made. In high school, you'll have a historic shot that you made, or a historic dunk, posterizing dunks and something like that. You will be known for what you have done in high school, college, and in the NBA to get your team to a championship or to anything else that is very exciting.
It's the story. Got us wearing ridiculously oversized jerseys, jumping on bandwagons, shaving names into our face. And
so on social media, you might have some bandwagons jumping onto your team or to other people's teams. You might have a list on how many jerseys you're selling or how many signature shoes you're selling. How many people are really fans, you will know how many fans, and you might have more commercials or more shoe endorsements than what you have now on NBA 2K15, 14, and etc. You will have more shoes. You'll probably have like a like Kobe or KD or D Rose. You will really have a shoe deal where you could have more than just one shoe. But I might be wrong with this one. But this is what I'm getting from the commercial. It makes plenty of sense to me. But to the next one.
It's a story that brings all together to understand. It's not just a court. It's an epicenter where plots unfold,
Fires the three.
and the drama writes itself. So, what will your story be? NBA 2K16, star in a Spike Lee joint. Product not yet rated.
Okay, from that last part, he said, what will your story be? You saw Stephen Curry do his thing, you saw James Harden do his thing, and you saw Anthony Davis do his thing. So, at the stage of them all, Madison Square Garden, when the lights popped out from showing high schools and the courts and all that stuff to show Madison Square Garden, which Spike Lee is a major Knicks fan, it says to me that when you get done with your high school and your college career, you will go on to the big stage and make even more history, and you will be able to be in control of your story. You will have more options than you have now. So if you play NBA 2K15, you usually have two options when you're in an interview or you're just talking to Doris Burke, or you're talking to a mentor, only time that you didn't have 2 options was when you had your shoe deal. You had 3 options, which was the additional Adidas. With that shoe deal that I'm speaking of now, Stephen Curry is on the cover. So you have to think, it's Under Armour. Is Stephen Curry and Under Armour going to be a shoe deal that you can get because Stephen Curry is a cover athlete of NBA 2K16? You have to think about this. If Under Armour gets on the shoe deal, you will be with Stephen Curry. If you're with Nike, you will be with KD. You'll be with Anthony Davis. You'll be with LeBron James. You'll be with all of them, and they already have an epic shoe deal, so you're probably not going to get as much recognition with that. With Jordan, a lot of Jordan athletes don't get that much praise on their shoes. Only person that do is Jordan, Michael Jordan. So if you get with Jordan, you're probably not going to get that much praise with your fan base and all that stuff. Adidas. Now, some people are rocking Damian Lillard's and John Wall and D Rose's, so you might get a little praise with that. So with the lowest shoe deal, with the lowest shoe endorsement popularity, you will get more praise. So I think that's what that last part had to do with Stephen Curry. Now, all that other stuff I said at the beginning is what I got from it. This is all the things that I got from that video with Spike Lee. Now, I'm going to talk about this because I don't want y'all to think that you will be able to play as a high school player. There is a possibility that you can play as a high school player in NBA 2K16, but there is no possibility so far in my mind that you can play as a college player in NBA 2K16, because you will have to get I think you have to get like a license or NCAA improvements and stuff like that. You will have to get their you would have to ask their permission or something like that, which is I guess it's copyright and all this other stuff that if 2K just automatically put that on there, they will get sued for so much money. So I do not think that you will be able to play in your college years, but there is a possibility that you will be able to play in your high school year. You will probably be in your senior year. Most likely you'll be in your senior year, because I don't think 2K will make you go from freshman all the way to senior, all the way to NBA. So this is what I'm getting from this. If you are a senior, what is your overall, if you're a type high school player? Let's talk about okay. I'm gonna talk about Andrew Wiggins, since he was the rookie of the year this year. In high school, he was in a whole lot of top tournaments. He's from Canada, and he came to the United States and played in most of his summer basketball stuff and summer basketball league and all that stuff. So will you be able to play during the summer, and will you have so much praise and all that stuff with the internet showing your highlight tapes and coaches going to your games and stuff like that in your senior season? When he was in his high school career, that boy had to be at least a 70. at least I want to give him a 70. I want to give him a 76 or 78 overall. If you've seen Andrew Wiggins, if you've seen Jabari Parker, if you've seen any top high school player from recent years, they had to be at least a 75 plus. Not saying that you will be an 80. No way in high school that you'll be an 80 overall. I do not believe that unless you buy VC. Unless you buy VC, I don't think you'll be that cold. Unless they'll make it as all the high school players that you go against really weak and really suck. They really suck. So that's what I'm getting from it. So when you get into your senior season, you get all that praise and all that stuff. You go to college, you select the college, you probably get a cutscene that shows that you selected this college. And then after your college year, you did pretty good, and you probably go into draft. Now into the draft, you will have to be, please, you will have to go to the combine. Please bring back the NBA combine. Please bring it back. Bring back the NBA combine on 2K11. Oh, I know it would take you forever because I played that a couple days ago. It would take you forever to finish one game, but I would rather take forever to finish an NBA combine, an NBA draft, all that stuff, than just going straight into a tryout or a rookie showcase. That's just me. But with all that, going into the draft combine, you doing all that stuff, you get interviews from the teams that are interested in you, which on 2K12, 2K13, and 2K14 you had interviews. If y'all remember that, on 2K14 on Curry Gen, that was the best thing that you can get a #1 pick. No, 2K13. It was 2K13 that you could get the #1 pick, because I don't know, for some reason on 2K14 on next gen I could not get the #1 pick or the second or the third. I would get the fourth or the fifth. But anyway, you will have to get interviews with the NBA coaches that are interested in you. So let's look into it now. That #1 is the Minnesota Timberwolves. #2 is LA. #3 is Philly. #4 is the Knicks. #5 is I think it's Orlando. It's either Orlando is #5 or Orlando is #6. But you will have an interview with the teams that are interested in you in your position, and they will talk to you and get your characteristics and all that stuff to see how your personality is. And then after you do that, you should get a whole bunch of interviews. That's why I'm talking about. If you pay attention to the draft combine, the NBA draft combine, and everything like that, this video will probably be super long. Anyway, this video is just to let y'all know that this is what I'm getting from. But back to what I was saying. If you watch this combine, you get a whole bunch of interviews. Right now, there are so many summer workouts. Emmanuel Mudiay, shout outs to a DFW native, Emmanuel Mudiay, me, he is working in LA by himself. He did not go to the draft combine, but will you have an option to go and do that as well? So will you be able to work with the teams that are interested with you in the draft, or will they go straight in to what draft pick you are? And also with Be The Story, you would have to at least have a family. You would have to at least have a family. With all that that commercials and all that stuff, you will at least have to have a family. But with that family? Will you come in the struggle? Will you have to get out of New York is a tough place. New York is a tough place. So will you have to come out of the struggle or something like that? I don't know. But all this stuff from the commercial we saw earlier in this video, I don't know how long this video is. I'm literally just trying to make sure y'all do not get disappointed in NBA 2K16, because you can't have your expectations very high on a game with all these commercials and expect that it's going to be amazing. All games are not going to be amazing, especially with 2K, because if they make an amazing game like they did with NBA 2K11, which I still think that is the best game in NBA 2K history, if they make a best game like that, what will they be adding on to the next game? So this video is just to make sure y'all do not get torn or get mad at 2K. This has been happening for years, since they took out the draft combine in NBA 2K12. But anyway, your boy King Ju is signing off. You saw the screen for the longest. Subscribe to your boy if it's new. If you're already subscribed, go and tell your friends about me. I always make videos pretty much daily or any other day on NBA 2K16 news. I will let you know, and if there's another commercial, I will try to break that down as well. But anyway, your boy King Ju is signing off. Like, share, and subscribe, and I'm out. Peace.